Breaking travel news. Travel Talk with Phil Blizzard, talking to industry experts and decision makers.
Welcome to this edition of Travel Talk, coming to you from Dubai. We're looking at the industry of hospitality with Gerald Lawless, who's the president and CEO of Jumeiriah Group. So nice to see you once again.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Let's start off and quick reflection. I mean, there's a lot happening, a lot to look forward to in the future, but let's quickly reflect back on 2014. And what do you think were the key, most notable achievements and aspects for the group?
Well, I think for us in Jumeirah, the fact that we actually signed up 9 new management agreements was really quite extraordinary to do that for a relatively small group in such a short space of time. And if you look at, we're now moving into Saadiyat Island with His Highness Sheikh Sarur, who's the owner of the Jumeirah at Etihad Towers. So we're really pleased to see a second property coming into Abu Dhabi. And around October of last year, in 1 week alone, we signed 3 management agreements in China. One was for Haikou in Hainan, the other for Wuhan, and then a really lovely property, which actually the building's already up.
Yeah, we want to look at market trends a bit later on, but staying with 2014 and the view from this window, your flagship hotel, Burj al Arab, and a notable anniversary for that property.
Yes, absolutely. Burj al Arab celebrated its 15th anniversary already. Yeah. And that was great. I mean, it really gave us time to reflect on what Burj al Arab has achieved for the Jumeirah Group and indeed for Dubai. And we go right back to the decision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed to actually develop and build the Burj al Arab. The controversy or discussion that went on at the time about how will this hotel ever be commercially viable. And even then, I think that the vision was this would become the symbol of Dubai. It would become the Sydney Opera House, the Eiffel Tower. But I'm very pleased to be able to report that it's also been a great commercial success, very much on the foundation and on the back of the success of Dubai tourism over those 15 years. So that's been really quite important for us. And also the fact that we relaunched our venue brand, which is our contemporary lifestyle second hotel brand for the Jumeirah Group. And in fact, I'm pleased to report that we've already signed a number of management agreements, notably the first one with the Jumeirah Group for Blue Waters, and that is now will be a venue and a venue living. In that development, plus a Jumeirah and a Jumeirah living as well.
So the flagship property, 15 years, things are rolling on quite rapidly, as you say. So moving to venue, what can we expect from that brand?
Well, I think you will find a very exciting, dynamic, new, youthful product that people of all ages, even people of my age, perhaps might like it. But really, it's aimed at the millennial mindset, at a mindset that really wants a different type of experience. And I'm always very interested to see that a person can be a different market segment depending on their needs. Somebody coming on business might want to be treated in a certain way, which could be totally different to how that same person would want to be treated if they're coming for a leisure experience with their family. And we're looking really with the venue brand to be able to cater for the independent individual traveller who he or she knows very much what they want. As we say, we're there when you want us, but we will not be there if you don't want us. So it's very much an art of getting it right in terms of hospitality. And I think it'll be very exciting for Jumeirah and hopefully for our guests as well.
What's going to be the time frame for the first property, and how do you see that rolling out perhaps across the region and beyond?
Well, this is Dubai, so it should happen in the minimum time, the shortest time possible, which I'm sure it will. We would talk between 18 to 24 months before we would see that. But certainly venue will be rolled out on an international basis, and we're in discussion in many areas. In fact, I just come back from Saudi Arabia, where we're also looking at the possibility of introducing, in addition to Jumeirah, also some venue properties there as well.
So we've moved on from 2014, the anniversary of Burj al Arab, talking about the new brand venue. What do you think will be the key aspects of Jumeirah Group this year, 2015?
In 2015, we will continue with the consolidation of the new restaurant company that we've actually established here in Dubai. We already run about 100, 110 restaurants and bars in Dubai, mainly within our hotels, but we have a significant number of brands. And we've realised, we're actually working very closely with our parent company, Dubai Holding. We have realised that it is important to understand the asset value of these restaurants and understand also that there is value in creating a separate company, a separate organisation. And we tell our hotel general managers, where we've taken a total of 32, as we call it, non-core restaurants from the hotels, and the food and beverage company actually leases these properties from the hotel company, because our general managers are business people, and we're encouraging them to look at the real estate business. Of course, they're hosts within their hotels, and they are essentially as well hotel keepers, but also they're business people, and they have to look at what is the best for the customer in terms of how this hotel is presented. If it has a multiplicity of restaurants, a great selection of really individual, independent restaurants, we believe that's a much better value proposition for our guests. And at the same time, it helps us to develop an independent, separate company within the Jumeiriah Group, which will have its own value.
And for those people working within those restaurants, being standalone, is there a greater sort of sense of ownership rather than being an employee of the hotel en masse?
Precisely, and we have, through our incentive programs and everything, we've made it very clear to the manager of the restaurant and to the executive chef of the restaurant, this is your business. Yeah. Now you make it work. And that is the way it's structured, quite to the point you make.
So from that rather unique aspect, we'll take a break now and come back in part 2 and look at your pipeline and developments internationally, well, regionally and globally as well.